Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about how to manage conflicts effectively. That's right, how to manage conflicts. हिंदी में इसको क्या बोलते हैं? बहुत सिंपल भाषा है, झगड़े. मैनेज कैसे करें झगड़े, फाइट्स, एक दूसरे के बीच में आर्ग्यूमेंट्स होते हैं रिलेशनशिप में, उसको कैसे मैनेज करें. हम if you want to learn two simple techniques of how to manage conflicts, everyone quickly type in the chat window me. जितने लोगों को जल्दी जल्दी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मैनेजमेंट के बारे में सीखना है, जल्दी से लिखो me in the chat window because we are going to learn two ways of handling conflicts. Before that, those of you who are meeting me for the first time, my name is Mitesh Khatri. I and my wife Indu Khatri, we are law of attraction trainers and best-selling authors of this book, The Law of Attraction. Now let's learn about how to manage conflicts. Whenever we are talking about managing conflicts, there are two ways that you can use to manage your conflicts. दो लोगों के झगड़े मैनेज करने के दो तरीके होते हैं. First, magic. Second, logic. तो जल्दी से सब लोग लिखो M and L. Magic and logic. You should use both. Why magic? Magic because a lot of conflict happens between two people because of frequency problem. Seriously. For an example, if my frequency is 93.5, your frequency is 101.1, there is going to be a conflict between your and mine behaviors. So it's very critical that first we solve the frequency problem. Now, frequency problem is not very logical all the time. It's a little bit magical. So I'll teach you one magical technique. Some of you know what that technique is. And then there is a logical technique of how you can manage conflicts. So as I am telling you about magic, think whenever there is a conflict going on between two people, what's the frequency? What is the emotional frequency between two people? All of you start answering the question in the chat window quickly. What's the frequency between two people which is not allowing the logic also to work? Like, for an example, somebody sometimes gives you this logic: go and talk to the person. Right? Well, okay, simple logic. But in spite of going and talking to the person, sometimes it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Well, because the emotion between two people is a conflict. Now, what is that emotion? Yeah, so like for an example here, Shri Hari is saying negativity. Yes, of course, there is negativity between two of us. What is that negative energy? What is that emotion which is there between two people, which is creating that conflict, which is creating that friction, if I may say, between two people? Let's see if some people can give me the answer in the chat window. I'm still waiting, guys. Come on, come on. What is the emotion between two people which creates negativity, which creates that conflict in frequency? Okay, very good. Now we're getting close. Jyoti is saying hatred. Hatred is a little later, but what is the initial symptom that we should look out for? If you know the symptoms, then you don't have to wait for too long to let it go to hatred, right? So, ego, okay, fair enough. Ego, what else is it? What else is it? Why do two people have conflicts in the first place? What is the reason? What is the root cause behind that conflict? Let me give you the answer. The root cause behind conflict. Now, for an example, Uma is saying here, Umaji is saying the emotion is irritation. Very correct. So the emotion is irritation. Let's see what else we are getting answers here. Misunderstanding. Okay, very close to that. Mutual understanding. That's right, Pooja. Miscommunication. Okay. Now, this is how conflict is created, but why is the conflict there? What is a conflict? Disagreement. Very, very close, Sri Hari. So, here is what a conflict is and what is the root cause behind a conflict: mismatch of expectations. Simple. Everyone type in cross expectations, which means mismatch of expectations. CE. Everyone type in CE, crossing expectations, which means I'm crossing your expectations, you're crossing my expectations. It's like two cars are colliding. Boom. That's called a conflict, right? On the road, two cars are colliding or two bikes are colliding. That's a cross, that's a mismatch. Whenever your expectations are going to collide with mine, whenever my expectations are going to collide with yours, it's like electrons are colliding with each other, and that's when there is a bomb called the atom bomb. Do you know what is an atom bomb? An atom bomb is where atoms collide between each other and there's a blast. Human beings have these atoms in the form of expectations, and whenever we have mismatch of expectations, we are going to have conflicts. Now, if you don't handle these conflicts correctly, blast can happen. The problem of this blast is there is collateral damage. What is collateral damage? Collateral damage means not only you and the other person get hurt, you start hurting other people around you. You start hurting your friends, you start hurting your family. In the office, if the conflict is between you and your boss, then the work gets affected. Colleagues get affected because of that. The company gets affected. In at home, if there's a conflict between me and my wife, there's a problem because of that, and the children get affected. Parents get affected. Brothers and sisters get affected. How many of you here are realizing that because of your conflicts, because of the conflicts that you have with people, there is collateral damage that you're already experiencing in your life? If yes, type in yes in the chat window. Are you not realizing there is collateral damage happening? So, how do we stop that collateral damage? By first resolving that conflict. So, let's understand how to resolve that conflict now. We've understood what is a conflict. A conflict is mismatch of expectations. Now, let's see how to resolve that conflict with step one, magic. Hope, no, no. That's right. Most of you knew I was going to say that. Ho, opno, opno. A conflict is a lot of negative energy. In the law of attraction science, there is a magical technique called Ho'oponopono, using which we can clear out all the negative energy that is there between us and another person. All you need to do is immediately start using Ho'oponopono for that person first. For an example, I've given this example earlier about Indu and my mom, where, so my mom would be Indu's mother in law, right? Now, it's world famous in India that mother in law and daughter in law conflicts keep happening. And the reason I'm saying India, because mostly this problem occurs in India. Right? So daughter-in-law, mother-in-law problem is happening. And Indu, for the first time when she learned Hope Nope Nope, mom had a huge clash with Indu and she was like, I'll never come back to you. And then Indu started using Hope Nope Nope on mom. I'll tell you how to use it. In 2 days, Indu got the result. Mom came home with the flowers and a gift saying, Beta, let's forget what happened. Very recently, they had another conflict because of which mom was a little upset. I felt Indu was wrong. Indu realized she was wrong. And mom actually called back and said, it's okay, it happens. You were also wrong, I was also wrong. Wow, that was amazing. Like it was as if someone went to mom and clarified that it's okay for two people to be wrong. It was a magical experience for us. And that happened because of Hope Nope No. So, how to use Hope Nope No here? You sit at one place, you take that person's name. If you can take their photograph, works even more amazing. And you start saying with that person's name, for an example, I would say, Mom, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Mom, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Do I have to say mom every time? Necessary. Intentionally, you know now that you're doing it for mom. But if you say it, kya farak padta hai? It's going to take 1 second more. So I would say, Mom, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Do it twice a day, about 108 times each. 108 has a very significant understanding as a number. If you want to learn more about that 108 number, go and check my video on Hope Nope No, and that I kind of explain why 108 and all of that. But for now, 2 times in a day, 108 times to hope no for that person. How many of you promise me here that now that you've learned this magical technique, you will use it on that person with whom you have a conflict? 108 times, twice in a day, you will do hope no for them. If yes, everyone tell me I promise in the chat window. Now, come on, quickly, I promise. Okay, so now that was the magic. Let's learn what is the logic. The logic has 4 steps. There are 4 styles of conflict management which I teach my platinum members in a particular course called as Relationship Mastery. But I'll tell you one small detail of that. It's not possible to complete the entire relationship mastery with you here, but I can definitely give you that one small technique, which is very, very powerful. How logically you can handle conflicts. Whenever you're handling conflicts, there are 4 styles of handling conflicts. Everyone type in 4 styles. 4S. Come on, everyone quickly type in the chat window 4S, 4 styles of conflict management. First style, turtle. Turtle means tortoise. Everyone type in 1T, which means turtle is style number 1. So what is a turtle style? A turtle style, everyone quickly tell me, if this is a turtle and you go close to a turtle, you try to take a conflict with turtle, you get into a fight with a turtle, what will the turtle do? By behavior, what does this animal called turtle do? Every time you try to take a conflict with a turtle, you try to talk to a turtle about something that the turtle doesn't like to talk about. What will the turtle do? The turtle will very quickly go inside the shell. It will protect itself. So a lot of people use the turtle style, which means conflict, run away, conflict, run away, conflict, run away. Now, sometimes that can be a good style to use, and I'll tell you when. There are 2 things important in conflict: goal and relationship, G and R. Everyone quickly type in the chat window G and R. Now, what is G and R? Goal and relationship. Where only your goal is important, uh, where sometimes you have to use a different style for goals, sometimes you have to use a different style for relationships, but sometimes both are not important. Example, you're walking on the road and there is a fight going on between 2 people. What goal do you have to achieve by getting into that fight? No goal. Whose relationship will you improve by getting into that fight? Nobody's. So don't get into that fight. Turtle out. Right? If you're a man and if you're married, if your mother and your wife are fighting, don't get into that fight. Your best strategy is to turtle out, move out of it. Don't take your mom's side, don't take your wife's side, simply turtle out, right? Now, that's a turtle strategy, but why are we using turtle here? Because sometimes neither the goal important, neither the relationship is important. Now, when the goal is more important, I'll tell you which style to use. That's style number two. Everyone type in two, shark. Yes, write down in the chat window two, SHARK, shark. What's a shark style? A shark style, which is an attacking style, a dominating style. It's a style which is offensive. It's a style which is strong, powerful, aggressive. Shark style is all about achieving your goal. You don't care about the relationship. Turtle style is I don't care about the goal. I don't care about the relationship. I'm going away. Bye bye. I don't want to talk about the conflict. But the shark style, how dare you talk to me like that? Sometimes it's okay to use the shark style. For an example, let's say there is a person with whom you have zero relationship, and that person is trying to harm you. Be a shark, protect yourself, get aggressive, saying, how dare you touch me? Why did you touch me? Sometimes it's okay to use a shark style. Now, most people have this bad habit, a lot of people have this bad habit of using one style as an unconscious style. What is an unconscious style? You become habitual to that style. Some people are angry by nature. How many people have seen, or maybe how many people here in this group right now who are watching me live, do you have this habit of being a shark by nature? Which means if somebody takes a head on conflict with you, you get angry. If yes, type in me in the chat window. Don't feel bad about it. We all have our own styles. If yes, first recognize and acknowledge your personal style. What's your, by the way, shark is not a bad style. It also has a strength. Many times you need aggressiveness. You need that ability to fight back in life. That's a shark style, right? Like Yuri, right? What was that movie? Uri, right? Uri, where if you remember, Modi ji had done this attack on Pakistan. There was a movie on that called Uri. That's a shark style. It's good to have a shark style sometimes. There's nothing wrong about it. It is just that we have to choose our battles. We have to choose when to become a turtle, when to become a shark. Now, how many of you realizing one of these is your style? If yes, type in what's your style here. Style number three. Everyone type in three, teddy bear. This is a very cute style. Three, teddy bear style. What is a teddy bear style? A teddy bear style is where you're focusing more on relationship, you're sacrificing your goal. Let me come back and do all the recap here. Style number one, turtle. Goal is not important, relationship is not important. मुझे नहीं बात करनी. I don't want to talk to you. Style number two, my goal is more important. I will hurt you if you hurt me. Shark style. Third, you are very important to me. It's okay. What do you want? You can take, you want to take advantage of me? No problem. Take advantage of me. Sometimes it's okay to do that. For an example, if you have a conflict with your father, what is more important here? Your goal of being right? Like, let's say you and your father are having an argument where you are more educated because of whatever your education is, and you're proving to your dad that it's not done like that, it's done like that. And your dad is giving you advice. Now, at that time, what is more important in this conflict, in this expectation? Is your goal more important? Is your relationship more important? Everyone tell me quickly in the chat window. In this scenario, if it's your father, I would say relationship is more important. So don't become a shark. No? Give importance to that teddy bear, give importance to that father there and say, yes, dad, you're right. No, dad may be wrong. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to lose sometimes. It's okay to let go of your goal because here, between goal and relationship, the relationship is more important. That day, very recently, it happened with me where my dad and my bird, we were all sitting together, and my bird, Genie, he was biting something in the sofa. And my dad said, stop him. And I'm like, Dad, it's okay. It's all right. He's just a bird. And dad got angry. He got up and he said, okay, you do what you want to do. And he just went away. True story. And I was like, oh, I just had to tell Genie not to do it. But then next day again, it happened. Again, dad was there. Genie was sitting there. Genie was again eating the same sofa item incidentally and same sofa piece. And dad again said, Mitesh, stop him. This time, I said, no, my dad is more important. The goal of pampering Genie is not very important. The goal of the relationship with my father is more important. So I said, Genie, no. Genie immediately stopped. Conflict was resolved. Dad was happy. See? But unfortunately, what happens is some of us are teddy bear by habit. So if you're teddy bear by habit, what happens is you constantly only prioritize relationship. And if you do, You will say the statement also many times, I do so much for people, people don't do enough for me. Are you like that? Do you feel that sometimes about your relationships, that you do a lot for people, you sacrifice too much, and people don't do enough for you? That's because you're prioritizing relationship when sometimes the goal is important. This is the third style. Fourth style, quickly, owl. Everyone type in four, owl, OWL. Now, what is owl style? An owl style is not the Indian Ulu. It's called the American wise owl. Now, the owl style is about based on the animal's behaviors, right? Like the teddy bear is very cute, so focused on relationships. The shark is attacking, so it's the style of the shark. Turtle kind of always goes in the shell, so it's behavior of that animal. Similarly, owl has amazing behaviors as a bird. First style of an owl is, if you know owls, they can see in the daytime also, they can see in the nighttime also, crystal clear, right? Second quality of an owl. Do you know that owls can turn their neck almost all the way, 360 completely? Which means an owl is a person who can see the entire situation before reacting. And they can see all aspects of it, the day part of it, the night part of it, the positive, the negative, advantages, disadvantages, yin, yang. They can see everything. Another good quality of an owl, if you've seen an owl, like if you see an owl standing on a, let's say standing on a branch of a tree, you go close to an owl and do this. Owl doesn't move. Owl doesn't suddenly do this, or owl doesn't suddenly try to bite. Why? Owl has this amazing quality of, if you're kind of conflicting with the owl, owl will first assess the situation. It's like, are you really fighting or are you doing musty with me? And that happens, right? Sometimes you'll see with a shark, if you do this to a shark as a person, and you're having fun with them, you're doing some musty with them, you're doing some joke with them, because sharks are sharks by habit, they'll react, they'll get angry. And then later you tell them, Arey Baba, I was just joking. And then it takes time for the sharks to calm down. Owls are not like that. Owls, they assess the situation. They're very responsive, they're very calm, they're very centered. And that is the kind of quality which is called as an owl. These are all things taught in our programs in Platinum Mastery. In Relationship Mastery, we also teach this in Advanced Law of Attraction in a particular module called Yin Yang Frequency Balance. When our energy is imbalanced, we are either too much turtle energy or too much shark energy, too much teddy bear energy or too much owl energy. Nothing helps. What really helps is balance of yin yang both, which means what really balance meaning here is be balanced about using all four styles. Which means what? Ask yourself this question logically. In this conflict right now, what is more important, goal or relationship? Everyone type in the chat window, what is more important? Quickly. Any conflict you have should always quickly ask this question. Wait. Let me not decide how to react. First, let me ask, what is more important? Let me analyze what is more important. Is the goal important? Is the relationship important? Both are important, both are not important. Only four scenarios can be there. Now, based on that, in every situation, you need to change that situation. You need to change that conflict management style. Making sense? Awesome. So that is how you manage conflicts in life. You ask that question, you come to that decision saying, okay, it's neither goal important nor relationship important. All right. In that case, turtle out, don't get into that conflict. Why unnecessary fight with someone? You'll see some people who are sharks, they just unnecessarily get into fights because they're not asking this question. They keep fighting everywhere. Some fights are important. Some conflicts are important to take head on and pounce in the other person and dominate them and don't let them touch you. That's important. When the goal is more critical, like the Uri situation, sometimes when like for an example, between husband and wife, what style is best between husband and wife? Turtle, shark, teddy bear, and owl. Come on, quickly, everyone tell me in the chat window if there is husband and wife and there are conflicts going on between them. Husband wants to go somewhere else, wife wants to go somewhere else. Husband doesn't want to go somewhere else, wife wants to stay at home, something like that. Whenever there is a conflict, what is more important between husband and wife? Is it the goal important? Is the relationship important? What to apply? Now, see that the mistake that people are making here, that all of you are making, by the way, you're jumping to the conclusion of what style is important. That's the wrong question. I tricked you. मैंने आपको फंसा दिया. No, none of these styles are right or wrong. First, you should have asked me, tell me the details, what's the situation? Because then you can ask yourself this question, what is more important in this situation right now, goal or relationship? So sometimes between husband and wife, teddy bear is important, right? So you just decide saying, okay, right now I want to prioritize my wife. I don't want to be right. and it's okay. Let her just get angry at me, and I'm just going to be there. And I'm saying, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm really sorry. And I know that I'm right. But still, because I want to prioritize her right now, I've assessed the situation and I know right now relationship is more important. The goal is not comparatively that important. I will get dominated. I will allow her to dominate. It's okay. Sometimes that works. And then sometimes you'll realize that somebody tells you something about your wife. Let's say your mother tells you something about your wife. And you go back to her and say, did you do this? Why create a conflict? What would you have improved your relationship with your mom or with her by talking about this conflict? What goal would you achieve by talking about this? Nothing. So sometimes it's okay to just be a turtle. Sometimes, let's say your spouse hits you, thak. I've heard about people who physically hit their partners. At that time, you need to focus on the goal of protecting your self-esteem. This is the time you need to be a shark and say, if you touch me next time, I'll go to the police station immediately. Shark. Sometimes it's okay. But you have to be conscious where to use shark, because otherwise you can keep using shark in the wrong way or in the wrong place. And that's when there is a collateral damage in life. Similarly, if you sometimes use teddy bear in the wrong time, you'll have a collateral damage. Sometimes both are important goal in relationship. Become an owl. Think about what can I do such that I can win the goal also, I can win the relationship also. Where let's say your wife says, I want to go out for dinner. And for you, there is some important meeting. It's okay. Find a way to finish the meeting also and take her out for dinner also. There is a way to do this. The more you learn these life skills, the more amazing your life gets, right? So if those of you would like to be part of such programs, come and join our platinum program one day soon. For now, if you want to learn more in detail about Ho'oponopono, what I would invite you to do for today is first, there's no conflict between you and me, right? Did you like today's video? Was it valuable? The magic and the logic? If yes, give me a like quickly on the video, because the more you like it, the more we will share this video with more people through YouTube, and more people will get good at conflict management. Share this video with at least 3 of your friends who you know they are by habit they are either turtle, shark, teddy bear, or owl. Tell them to be flexible and give them the strategy. If you tell them, they may not understand, but just because you're sharing my video, sometimes the message gets to them. Share it with your mother, your father, your brother, your sister. Maybe it'll help them have a better relationship with you. Make sense? And then, of course, once again, I will show this to you. Don't only like and share. What I'd also like you to do is subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And then when you subscribe, you'll see a bell icon that will come. Click on that bell icon so that the next time I'm coming with a valuable video like this, you will be able to get an email from YouTube saying, hey, this is the topic of today's video. Okay, done. So with that, what I would love to invite you for is become a master at Hope No. If you would like to learn how to teach Ho'oponopono to other people, to resolve their negative energy, to resolve conflicts between two people, my Ho'oponopono healers have been able to create extraordinary results for people by clearing out all the negative energy through this magical technique called Ho'oponopono. If you'd love to learn, please come and register with us. miteshkhatri.com/ho free. H-O for Ho'oponopono. Free because it's absolutely free, the introductory program. 1 hour, it's an amazing experience. By the end of it, you'll have tears of joy. And I promise you'll be able to connect with some of the important people in your life like never before. Maybe during this video itself, we'll help you clear out any conflict and any negative energy between you and some very important people in your life. Okay, with that, I hope this small video was valuable for you. I will see you soon in the next video with a very critical topic of frequency, of magic, of logic, law of attraction. What topic will that be? That's a secret. Hit the bell icon so that you will come to know what that topic is. See you soon. Bye bye, and keep using magic and logic. Magic and logic. And remember to ask that question, what is more important right now? Goal or relationship? And best, master the magic of Ho'oponopono by becoming a Ho'oponopono healer yourself. See you soon. Take care.